Hello there, all my friends. I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. I upload on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. That's just my regular schedule though. I also like to throw surprise uploads in there too. You need to join the party. That means click that subscribe button down below so you won't miss any of them. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. So for today's video, I am going to be creating an eye look and reviewing the new palette from BH Cosmetics, their diamond palette for April, which is part of their Birthstone Collection. So if you would like to see what this palette is all about and see how I created this look, then you need to keep on watching. Alright everybody, we are going to go ahead and create an eye look and review this palette from BH Cosmetics. It is the Diamond palette for April. First, let me open her on up. These are the shades. There's a total of 7 consisting of 3 mattes, 2 shimmers, and then there's also 1 pressed glitter. Diamond happens to be my birthstone, so I was really excited to see what this palette was going to be all about. Now, I did do a video where I created a look and reviewed the palette for March, the Aquamarine. If you haven't checked that out yet, please do so. I also have the palettes for January and February. I just didn't do a video on them. If you'd like me to, please let me know down in the comments. But moving forward, I do plan on doing a video and review all of the other palettes that are coming out for the Birthstone Collection. So if you are ready, let's go ahead and do this. All right, as you can see, I went ahead and zoomed in for you so you can get an up close and personal look, which does make me a little bit nervous because at my age, you can see all my little imperfections this close. So put that aside and let's focus on this palette. I did not prime yet. I'm going to go ahead and do that for you now, and I'm going to use P. Louise, which is the only base that I currently ever use. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now, I am going to do the one eye for you, and then I'll do the other eye off camera. That's kind of how I've been doing it, so I'm going to stick with that tradition. And I'm also going to stick with the tradition of creating the look for you and then going off camera to do the lashes and a lip and a wig, so then you can see what the look is supposed to all be about, and then I'll give you my final thoughts at that time. So let me just get this on here. I have hooded eyes, if you haven't noticed, and also because of my age, I have wrinkles on my eyelids, so it gets kind of textured. So I am going to do my best to avoid the creasing. All right, so now that I am primed, I am ready to dive into this palette. All right, so what I'm thinking of for my look is I'm going to first dip into this really pretty pink shade. That one is called Lover. I'm going to be taking a Morphe brush. This is just one from one of the collections that has no name. Thankfully, there is a mirror on this palette, so I will be using that. And let's go ahead and put this into my crease. I'm going to start right here. And I'm just going to bring this over like so. And this I'm going to have to build up. I'm just going to keep doing that just to get that color to really show. It is a very pretty soft pink. It's almost kind of like a salmon color. I think it's gorgeous. So I am liking the shade. It seems to be blending nicely. And the pigmentation isn't all that bad. At least not in my opinion, it isn't. So I'm just going to dip one more time. Right, I have that color on. I have that in the crease. I did also blend it up a little bit higher just to have that color show a little bit more, since I do plan on darkening this up over on this side. So as I said, I'm going to do the other eye off camera. All right, I am back with that shade on both of my eyes. I'll have you take a look at what I did. Like I said, it is a really pretty color. It's very soft. So now I'm going to deepen up my outer corner, and I'm going to go in with this tan shade. It is called Suave or Suave. I'm just being a little fancy by saying Suave. So I'm going to dip into that with my Morphe M506. And I'm going to put that right here in the outer corner and in that V shape right there. So I'm just going to deepen that up a little bit right here and in the crease, just to give it a little bit more definition, to deepen it up, just like so. That's blending really nicely into that color. I am liking what I'm seeing so far. And I'm just going to keep blending this just so that way there's no harshness at all. All right, there we go. And as like I said, I'll just go do the other eye right now. Okay, now I'm back once again with that shade on. I'm just going for a nice, really soft look, which is what pretty much this palette is meant to be for, is a really nice soft look. But yeah, I'm sure you can go pretty glam with it too with these glitters, especially with this black one here. You can make a beautiful smoky eye. So I like the fact that you can make some simple and more glam looks with it. So I'm now going to take the shade here called Neutral. That's what it is, and it's just kind of like an ivory color. I'm going to dip into that with this e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm just going to apply some of this to my brow bone just to give it some highlight. There we go. So that is showing up nicely just how I hoped it would. Might as well just do the other eye real quick. No need to go off camera to do that since this only takes a quick second to do anyway. Just put a little more on this one here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. All right, so now I'm going to do the lid, and this is where I'm kind of not sure which one I want to do. I think I just want to go into this one here called Stunning. I think that's really, really pretty. So I'm going to dip into that with this e.l.f. brush here. And I'm sorry, not e.l.f. brush. I just said e.l.f. brush for the other one. I'm going to dip into it with this Morphe brush and see if this works with the brush, or I might have to use my fingers. We shall see. So I'm going to start out here in the outer corner and bring that in. Ooh. Yeah, I don't need my fingers for this. The brush is working good. I was going to see if this worked okay. Otherwise, I was going to then wet the brush before I tried my fingers, but it doesn't look like either of those is going to be necessary. This is showing up really good with just a brush. Gorgeous color. Just like diamonds. They are a girl's best friend after all. I like that a lot. That is very, very pretty. So let me go do the other eye real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm liking that a lot. That is beautiful. It really sparkles. So now I want to deepen up this outer corner of the lid a little bit. So I am going to go in with this black shade here called Fearless. It's very sparkly looking too. I'm just going to take a smaller smudger brush, dip into that, and just lightly put some right along here. Just like so, just to kind of give it a gradient look. That's really pretty. That's what I'm looking for. All right, let me go do the other eye real fast. All right, I'm back. Liking how it's looking. So now let's go do the inner corner, and I'm gonna go in with this one here called Diamond. Just gonna take a very small little brush here from the Morphe collection that I used before and dip into that. I see it on the brush really nicely. So let's keep my fingers crossed here that it works just the same as the other shade did with the brush. So here we go. Put that right along here. That is beautiful. Very beautiful. Just gonna bring that right under the eye a little bit here. Right up in there. Gorgeous. I'll do the other eye here on camera real quick since that is a fast thing to do. Really, really happy that this is showing up on the brush. Or with a brush, I mean. Try to concentrate here, and I don't know what I'm saying. Just a little more right here. Okay, yeah, that's good. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love putting a shimmer like this in the inner corner. That's just my aesthetic. So I'm glad I did that. It's just stunning. All right, so now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go back into Lover. I'm gonna go with something kind of lighter. And I'm just gonna take this brush from Morphe. Once again, it has no number, and I just got some on my nose there. I will fix that here in a minute. All right, let's get this on the lash or lower lash line first. Just gonna bring that over, just like so. Dip into a little more there since this is a lighter shade. Here we go. All right, let me go do the other eye and get that off my nose. Be right back. All right, so now to smoke that out a little bit, I'm gonna go back into the Suave or Suave, whichever one it is, back with my Morphe M506, and just kind of bring that right along there. I'm gonna hold the brush really far down here towards the end, just so that way it's really light dusting. Just to kind of give it a little more extra something there. It's not going to give it much color or anything, just to kind of smoke it. There we go. Let me go do the other eye. All right, I am back. I added a little bit more to this eye because I had some more on this one, so I just wanted that to match, and plus I actually like it a little bit better this way anyway. So that is all of the shades I'm going to use. I was contemplating going in with the glitter here called Bling and adding a little bit onto my lid, but I am going to pass for that. So other than that, I used all the other shades. So let me go put on lashes, lip, and a wig and be right back to give you my final thoughts. All right, everybody, I am back with the look all complete. So before we go any further, let me go over what I used to finish it all up. So in the waterline, I used this Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Ubi. For my lips, I lined them with Juvia's Place in the shade Sweet Nothing. For the lip color, Doll Beauty in the shade FOMO. And to top it all off, I use this gorgeous shimmery gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. The wig that I am wearing today, she is Sensational's Dashley Unit 11. So let's take a close peek at this look. Make sure you go down in the comments and tell me your respectful thoughts. And now I'll go over my thoughts on this palette. I do love BH Cosmetics. I think their formula is amazing. That's why I was kind of disappointed in the Aquamarine palette, but they made up for it with the Diamond palette. This is everything I would expect from a palette that is all about diamonds. The shimmer, it is blinding, it is gorgeous. And as I mentioned before, you can make some very simple looks with this as well as some very glam looks with it. So I am happy about that. I do kind of regret not using the Bling pressed glitter shade. I will have to save that for another time, I guess, but the other sticks that I used, I'm very pleased with. The pigmentation was amazing. They blended like a dream, and there was only a small amount of fallout, and it was only with this shade here called Stunning, and thankfully it did brush away, and then I did have to use just a small amount of concealer to kind of cover that up a little bit more, but it wasn't that bad. So I'm very impressed with that too. And the fact that this is $9, you can't beat that either. So I'm really pleased with this palette. I cannot wait to try all the other ones that are coming out. May is coming up, and the colors will be green for Emerald. That's going to be exciting too. So Tell me your thoughts down below. Let me know if you have this palette, and if you plan to get it, let me know that as well. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll just see you all in my next video. Till next time. Bye-bye.